Good morning, good morning. It's not green today. It's vanilla and some cinnamon in there. Oh, it's gorgeous. Starting the day off right. So, how do you start your day off? Like when you get out of bed, are you already deciding how bad the day is going to go because you're saying how tired you feel and you didn't have a good night's sleep, etc., etc.? What if the life we live was only ever moment by moment? That there was no past and there is no future, and it's just moment by moment. What would you do with this moment now? What would you do with this moment now? Because it's all you had. Would you spend it thinking about where you've been? Because it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? What if you could just reset every single moment? What if that was your choice? I'm not saying it is. I'm just asking you, what if? What if you could ponder and reflect on that? What would you want this moment to be? Isn't it incredible? What about all the things? What would your potential be if you really focused on only that which you're good at? What would it be? If you only focused on that which you're good at, I wonder what your potential would be. What if you didn't try to have to close that gap because you're not so good at this, but you're really good at that? What if you just focused on that instead of this? What would your potential be? What if you didn't have to do what you didn't want to do? It actually gets you excited, doesn't it? Because you can feel the potential going, well, I'm really good at this. We'll do more of that. If it gets you results, I mean, you'll notice. Like, haven't you noticed that you've been amazing manifestors all your life? I mean, you absolutely have. You've been amazing manifestors all your life. Just think of it. You know, when those things that have gone wrong, think about your thought process. Think about your thought process. What were you thinking before apparently they went wrong? Were you thinking, well, he's always going to do that? Oh, and look, he did. Wow, gosh, you're an amazing manifester. Well, I expect this to happen. I assume that's going to happen. I mean, nobody's going to pay attention. Oh, look, you're an amazing manifester. What if we focused it on what we wanted? There's things that have gone right in your life. I know they have. What was your thought process? What were you doing? See, this is a journey to take you on. What you're already good at, because you are amazing. You are the light itself. Like, think of a bulb. Honestly, think of a bulb. They have to harness the light by resistance. So the more resistance, the less bright the bulb. So the bulb is a 40-watt bulb. Or we let go of the resistance and it becomes a 100-watt bulb. And in fact, we can't actually let go of the resistance too much because it would just explode the element. And there would be nothing to contain the light. You are controlling the flow. You are. You are already that bright light. Isn't this amazing? Like, if you've never heard this before. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to fix. But there is resistance to let go of. But the resistance has actually been our friend, because if we were too bright, well, we can't actually then be moving around and doing what we do, because nobody would see us. We'd be vibrating so fast, so high, that you can't see us. I mean, imagine that. Imagine that the space between you and me now was filled with just the light that we can't see. And what we are, and everything that you see, is little bubbles. Oh, isn't that magic? So everything that we see are just little bubbles of things that have popped up in the midst of all this formless stuff that's in between us. Because there's so much going on between you and me right now. It's just our senses can't pick it up. I mean, you know this because dogs will pick up on signals before, and noises. So we know there's more there. We know there's information coming to my phone. I can't see it. And if my phone's not switched on, it can't pick it up. I'm talking about switching ourselves on, so we're aware of the signals we're picking up and of the signals that you're giving off. So remember, life is moment by moment. What signal are you giving off? In any moment, you will get that back. Just like a phone, if I phone a certain number, I will get a certain person. You're tuned into this for some reason. What is it you want? What is it you know you're good at, and you're just so afraid to step up and step out and shine as bright as you really are? What is that? But you see, we don't know. I'll put my link up there, by the way, to book a call, because I can tell you what you're good at. In just 1 hour's call. I mean, this call here is just as an assessment as to see whether you want to go forward or not. That's up to you. But if you don't step forward and you don't ask, you'll never know. Funny that. You know you're good at something. And when you work from your strengths, when you work from what you're good at, and you focus on that, that's when the magic starts to happen. Listen, have an awesome, awesome day, and focus moment by moment. Focus on what you're good at and do more of it. Now, you can overplay your strengths. Just a word of warning there. I'm really good at talking, but I can overplay talking too. I'm really good at being positive, and I can overplay being positive too. And then that makes me an absolute pain in the ass. I know. What are you good at? Find your balance at what you're good at. And you want to be more? Then book a call. You happy where you are? Then don't book a call. A year from now, maybe you'll wish you booked that call. Have an awesome day. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.